Good morning. Welcome to our single service Sunday, where today we celebrate Youth Sunday and the end of our program year. You'll notice many components of worship today will be led by youth. Our opening hymn this morning is Spirit, Spirit of Gentleness. Please stand if you are able.
You may be seated. Thank you, and good morning, church. My name is Toby Eichten. I am one of your graduates, and I'll be one of the few that are speaking tonight. This morning. Whoever you are, however you are worshiping with us, wherever you are in your faith journey, no matter if you're 3 years old, or 103 years old, you are welcome here this Youth Sunday. If you're watching at home, live, or at a later date, we are thankful you are with us. Church, please turn around, face the camera, and give a quick wave to welcome our guests online. Thank you. Please note that this is the final Sunday of our church school programming until Rally Sunday, which is September 13th this year due to a very late Labor Day. There will still be opportunity over the summer for kids and youth to get together, including 2 weeks from now when we have the popular parking lot party with a bouncy house, cotton candy, and more. In addition, we have summer camps available for children ages 3 all the way through college. Registration and info are available in our weekly emails from Nina and on our website. If you are wondering about whether we are having a Camp Plymouth this year, so are we. We are still looking for a venue. Lastly, if you either this week at Plymouth or the Children, Youth, and Families email, you will note that we have opportunities for service coming up. This is a Habitat for Humanity to build on the week of June 1st. Please talk to Jim Christian or Brittany Skoll. You can.
Brittany, stand out of the way.
You can either, to get involved. And we are a church of integrational community. We welcome all, and if you have a car and an extra spot on Sunday morning, we can almost guarantee that there is an older church parishioner who would love the opportunity to come to worship and can no longer drive. If you would like to be a part of this mobility ministry, please contact Birdie Cullingham, birdie@plymouth.org. We now continue with our song of preparation. Substitute as our peace candle prayer. We may come today joyfully into this space, tumbling into excitement of the end-of-year concerts, sunshine, playgrounds, and prom. We may come today hurriedly into this space, pockets stuffed with packing lists, graduation invitations, and due assignments. we may come today howly into this space. About future, next, who we are, jingling about like coins and ice cream. But you are here, you have come today, and you are welcome. Joyful, warrior, certain, delighted, fearless, we are here, and we are welcome. Amen. It is good to be together in community. Please greet one another however you feel comfortable. A hug, a handshake, a high five, or a smile. Please, peace be with us all.
Second works great. That's the best thing about this is
My name is Lily, and I'm one of the many graduates this year. For several months, I've honestly struggled to find the words to describe this moment. Well, kind of. I've actually had this whole thing planned and sent to Nina about 4 months ago, because I know myself. Change is hard, and I don't like change. It stings, and it's hard to imagine leaving a place I've known for so long. There's just too many memories, too many laughs, too many festivities, and way too many embarrassing moments to quickly sum up 18 years. So I'll start by saying thank you for all the love, memories, controlled chaos, joy, and fun. You've been my family, you've been my home, and I wouldn't be who I am without you. My 18 years at Plymouth have led to many incredible, memorable moments, both inside and outside of these walls. Like how Shannon whipped 5-year-olds into decent shape to sing about fruits and Jesus at 9 a.m. in June. No matter how off it was, that never stopped anyone from filming it. Yes, it was 13 years ago, but I still remember it. I remember Halloween one year when I had the confidence to participate in the costume parade in my shiny pink Supergirl outfit. Outside of the church, these memories expand to the Ordway Center when, at a big concert for my 5th grade class, Philip Brunel pointed me out to my teacher and said, "Her mom sings in my choir." My 11-year-old ego had never been so big. Or even here in downtown Minneapolis for Twin Cities Pride, when my mom and I volunteered at the church's tent, to which I wandered off to explore the festival and proceeded to have my first kiss in the middle of the park. It all flew by way too fast. I think I learned to take it for granted because I knew I would be back here in September. But all good things have to come to an end. It's hard to imagine a life without Plymouth. Church school with Rowan became church school with Zinnia. Peace Camp as a hyper little kid became Peace Camp as a broken 13-year-old put in charge of the 10 to 12-year-olds. A senior class of at least 5 became a senior class of 3. Camp Plymouth, never leaving my parents' side and staying in my shell, became Camp Plymouth, rarely leaving Gina's side and deciding I wanted them to be my bonus parent. That's one of my favorite camp memories. As this era comes to a close, the life lessons, the pep talks, funny moments, and everything in between are moments I'll remember for the rest of my life. I leave behind an era that has made me a confident and empowered woman. I began to chase my dreams at the University of Kansas because you guys always made me believe that those dreams were possible. I followed my love for journalism, film, and law because you guys were a constant source of encouragement and told me I could do anything. And even though there's a Plymouth church just off campus, nothing will ever compare to the love, memories, and fun that this place has always been. This place will always be home. You allowed me to be 100% myself in everything I do. A 7-year-old who could never stop talking, a 12-year-old with a constant need for movement and stimulation, to a 17-year-old sharing my story with mental health. But it's a good thing that I don't believe in goodbyes. I believe in see you laters. So to every kid I was lucky to cross paths with, whether you watched me grow up, we grew up side by side, or I watched you grow up, I'll see y'all later. And finally, to the whole Plymouth community, thank you for being my family, my home, and for raising me to become the woman I am today. I'll see y'all later. In the wise words of Taylor Swift, it was the end of an era, but the start of an age. Thank you for the best 18 years of my life. I'll see y'all on the flip side.
That was really good, Lily. Do you feel like you could have imagined that you would have been able to do that when you were younger? No, twice in 1 year. We only have the one screen up here, and I know the pulpit might be a little in the way, so if anybody wants to either move this way, or if you're a smaller human wants to come sit on the floor before we show the video, feel free to do so that you can see, okay? I just want to make sure everybody can see before we press play. Feel free, it's okay. Go for it, Lucy. Yeah, there we go. All God's children got a place on the floor. Okey-dokey. a lot of things, but technologically savvy is not one of them. I made 2 versions of this, one of them that had Rowan's actual high school and one of them that didn't. And the one that I sent to Cody was the wrong one. So Rowan actually graduates from St. Paul Academy, not Mounds Park Academy, so I apologize for that. I forgot to tell you that beforehand. But we are going to take a moment and we are going to recognize our 4 seniors. So we actually do have 4, and we've had them in various ways for a long time. Some of them came to us a little bit later. We didn't actually get Toby until middle school. I wish in my head we've had Toby for his entire life. And some of them we had, and then we didn't have them, and then they came back to us later on, like Rowan. And some of them we're really lucky to have, and then we didn't have them, and then they came back to us really recently, like Ben. So I just want to take a moment. Ben, can you stand up so we can give you a little moment of applause and celebration? This is Ben Vanderlake Clausen. And I will forever and always think of Ben as Baseball Ben, because I remember there's nobody on earth who I always thought knew more about baseball than Ben. And I remember once that we did Bible baseball, and Ben was really disappointed that we weren't doing actual baseball in church, inside the church school classroom, was extremely disappointed and wanted to see if there was any way we could actually play actual baseball in one of our classrooms. And I knew that if we tried to do that, we would break all of the windows because you were actually a really good baseball player. But Ben was one of the times that Ben and Toby actually existed in the same sphere at the same time was when we were training our young people to become ambassadors, and both of them served at the 50-year member breakfast together, and they both were waiters. So that was like Toby's first time here, and we had a little picture in there of Ben doing a little kick line, and Toby, I remember, didn't want to be photographed because he said, "I'm busy polishing glasses." I do remember that. But I remember both of them got complimented that day on their incredibly kind and well-mannered politeness, and they were like, "Oh, look at these great young men doing such a good job and being such good servers." So Ben, I wanted to say thank you for being back here, and I didn't let anybody know because a while ago, Lily was like, "Wouldn't it be cool if Ben could come back?" I just always remember doing Peace Camp with Ben. Maybe you should invite Ben back for Youth Sunday. And I was like, ding, 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 ding. I'm going to find out if Ben can come back for Youth Sunday. So Ben, thank you for being here. Congratulations and best of luck at Grinnell. And we have gift bags for all of our seniors. And I'll make sure before you leave, you get your gift bag and your cards, which are out there. So congrats to Ben. And a big round of applause. And now I'm going to have, we have for our seniors, Rowan, Toby, and Lily, we have messages for them from some special people in their life. And we're going to start with Rowan. And Rowan's actually comes from afar because Rowan's special person is still at college. They graduate next week. So we're actually going to have Rowan's special person on the screen.
Hi, Rowan. It's Griffin, your brother. And I obviously have so many fond memories of you and of us growing up together. But the memory or series of memories that I've been thinking about recently is our Wednesday night golden pancake dinners that we would have before we would, go drive to Plymouth for our dance and our choir. And even after we stopped doing that, the tradition that continued. And just our own little traditions that we developed, like biting holes into the center of the pancakes to fill them up with syrup, making the glasses and then eating them one by one. Just little shared moments like that feel really special and treasured to me. And now that it's your turn to go off to college on the big adventure. My biggest piece of advice to you would be that, and you're always reinventing yourself. Every stage in your life, you're reinventing yourself. But this is an opportunity to really, really reach for it and take chances and discover the person that you want to be. And, you've already been doing this, and it's been so beautiful to watch you, growing and flourishing and trying new things and getting really good at new things. like fencing? Oh my God. So you're already doing it. And it's been a joy to watch you do it from afar. But this is the time that you really get to discover yourself and how you like to move through the world. And my biggest piece of advice is don't rob yourself of that opportunity. Be courageous, because I know you can be. Be bold, make exciting decisions, make decisions that scare you a little bit. Take every advantage of the vast world of possibility that you're about to step into. Because I know that you're gonna do beautiful, beautiful things. And I love you very, very much.
I'm gonna hold on having our seniors come up here. The next person we're gonna talk about is Lily. So if Lily's special person can come up to this mic and speak about Lily.
Surprise. So I'm Annie, Lily's mom. So, oh Lily, what a life you've had so far. And you're only just getting started. We've been through a lot together and come out the other side on some really hard things. But look at us. Plymouth has been mostly ours in our family over the years, you and me. And I've especially loved sharing it with you this year. More this year than in the past, yeah. We have so many memories here. But my favorite might be, do we need, sorry. Okay, that better? I won't start over, is that okay? Okay, so we have so many memories here, but my favorite might be your baptism, when you insisted on holding tight to your Legos the entire time. All the baptism pictures have the Duplo in them with her, so. And then all those Sundays, I dragged you and Chloe here early while I rehearsed with the choir. You always wanted to hang out on the balcony, and I remember making you promise to keep your feet on the floor. So I just had this vision of children falling and couldn't have that. But I wanted you to have that independence too, so. And I also remember you and Chloe running up and down the pews and quietly trying to be quiet, not to interrupt a rehearsal. And of course, choir snacks, always choir snacks, yeah. So Lily, you are the person I spend the most time with now, and it's going to feel very strange when you're off at college. But more than anything, I'm really proud of you. I know you're going to have an amazing time this fall. You're about to do so many things for the first time, and it won't always be easy. There will be moments when you feel overwhelmed or unsure or like giving up. But you can do hard things. Even when you don't feel strong, you are strong, and you will find your way through whatever comes next. Wafu.
And we did this strategically because each of our seniors have a really close relationship with a different generation here at Plymouth. So Rowan and Griffin were kind of the siblings that were really close at Plymouth. Lily and her mom had a really close relationship and were tied at Plymouth. And Toby's major connection at Plymouth was his grandparents. So if we can have the grandparents come up to do their talk about Toby. Okay.
Is this thing down? Well, I'm Jane Eichten, and I'm Toby's grandmother.
And I'm Peter Eichten, and I'm Toby's grandfather.
Well, we have known Toby his whole life, obviously, and have had the opportunity to live in close proximity to him. So we have seen Toby grow up to be the fine young man that he is today, in spite of our warped grandparenting skills. As many of you know, Toby has struggled with some mental health issues, and as we watched him deal with those issues, we were continually impressed with his resilience. his being clear that he knew he needed help, and his willingness to receive it. During this time in his life, he was very reluctant to go anywhere, but the one place he always felt safe was here. Toby, Peter, and I want to publicly thank you for that support. It was so very important and valuable for him and for us. So thank you.
When Toby was about 9 years old, he, his sisters, and their dad moved into the duplex that Jane and I live in. Toby was always asking us what he could do to help. He loved shoveling the snow, working in the yard, helping around the house. And you know what? He's still that way wherever he goes. But we had a concern because we watched a young boy who struggled in school in his early years. But again, with his resilience and determination, he turned that struggle into success, and today he is a young scholar that loves to learn. This past year, Toby was taking classes at the University of Minnesota and did quite well. A young student who had at Roosevelt, he had a whole page in his yearbook dedicated to him because of his scholarship and his involvement in the school, always asking what he could do to help. Jane and I are so incredibly proud of Toby, and as he moves forward with his life, we wish him the very best, and we will be supporting him 100% because we know that what he will do in the future will be great.
Our seniors just come stand here. All four, please come stand here at the end of the red carpet. In a moment, Rowan is going to read some poems from my favorite poet when I think about hope. It's Alberto Rios, and they're not going to read from this poem, but there's a poem that I read a lot on Youth Sunday, and it's a poem called A House Called Tomorrow, and the end of it is something about ancestors, and it says, when you hear thunder, think of it as their applause. And it is the applause, it is the thunder of the ancestors of the past, and it is think about all of the generations that are applauding for our young people. So we've had a lot of rain, and we'll probably have more this week, and so I just want you to think, when you hear that thunder, think of it applauding for these young people. So I want all of our little and not so little people, Rosalie, you're pretty tall. I want all of our little people and anybody who wants to come circle these four. And if you're in the pews, you can just stomp your feet. We're just gonna take a moment to give a little bit of thunder and applause for our graduates. It's our way of blessing them and sending them off into the tomorrow that they are going to make that much better. So everybody, stamp your feet, or if you Toby, and you'll see on your bag, I gave each of you a title. So Toby, you are the guardian because Toby is the lifeguard and the caretaker of many things. Lily, you are the journalist. You are the one that writes and sees everything. Rowan, you are the multi-hyphenate because you do so many things. And Ben, you are the thinker. And because I feel like Ben, and you all see your gifts relate to all of you, and if you don't know, they each have a bag of gifts created specifically for them by some of the many multi-talented people in our church. But so to our journalist, our lifeguard, our thinker, and our multi-hyphenate, blessings from the future and blessings from the past. Thank you all so much for being here and celebrating with us today. We love you all.
to God who shepherds and comforts us, let us bring our offering to God. In thanks and in gratitude, we offer these gifts to you.
Hi, I'm Rowan. I'm reading some poems today for the pastoral prayer. All right. First is Taking Your Olympic Measure by Alberto Rios. Think of the records you have held. For 1 second, you were the world's youngest person. It was a long time ago, but still. At this moment, you are living in the farthest thousandth of a second in the history of time. You have beaten yesterday's record again. You were perhaps the only participant, but in the race to get from your bedroom to the bathroom, you won. You win so much all the time in all things. Your heart simply beats and beats and beats. It does not lose, although perhaps one day. Nevertheless, the list of firsts for you is endless, doing what you have not done before, tasting sake and mole, smelling bergamot, hearing less well than you used to. Not all records are for the scrapbook, of course. Sometimes you are the best at being the worst. Some records are secret, you know which ones. Some records you're not even aware of. In general, however, at the end of a long day, you are, unlikely as it may seem, the record holder of note. We are of a tribe. We plant seeds in the ground and dreams in the sky, hoping that, someday, the roots of one will meet the upstretched limbs of the other. It has not happened yet. We share the sky, all of us, the whole world. Together, we are a tribe of eyes that look upward, even as we stand on uncertain ground. The earth beneath us moves, quiet and wild, its boundaries shifting, its muscles wavering. The dream of sky is indifferent to all this, impervious to borders, fences, reservations. The sky is our common home, the place we all live. There we are in the world together. The dreams of sky requires no passport. Blue will not be fenced. Blue will not be a crime. Look up. Stay a while. Let your breathing slow. Know that you always have a home here. Thank you.
I now invite everyone to recite with me the Lord's Prayer. Tender, loving God, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
Our closing hymn this morning is Sweet, Sweet Spirit. You will sing verse 1, I will sing the refrain, which is not printed, and then you'll come back and sing verse 2 with me. Please stand if you are able. This is Sweet, Sweet Spirit. There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place, and I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. There are sweet expressions on each face, and I know they feel the presence of the Lord. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet heavenly dove, stay right here with us, filling us with your love. And for these blessings, we lift our hearts in praise. Without a doubt, we'll know that we have been revived when we shall leave this place. There are blessings you cannot receive till you know that Spirit's
today going into a future as yet unmapped.
Take faith with you as you go into the parts of your life not yet traveled by love.
Into the parts of the world unexplored by grace, let compassion and hope be the roads that you follow, today and always. Amen.
you.